Afternoon. Afternoon. Did you get an Easter egg and a cup of tea?
Yes, thank you very much for that.
Come, happy Easter.
And to you.
Yeah. You'll be advertising Cadbury's. We're not one of our sponsors. Look at that. We're getting dogs abuse here. Wrap that up in a Chevrolet.
I'm sorted out. Next sponsors then.
I might be getting as a new sponsor that one. That could be the. Yeah.
You might send a load of Cadbury Screen Eggs in now.
I'll be here every week. David, your first return to Goodison Park after that emotional day back in May. How do you feel about going back?
I'm looking forward to going back. I had some great times there. I worked with some great people, and more importantly, I worked with some great players. The players were terrific, and I'm really pleased to see them doing well. I think Roberto's done a brilliant job there in the time he's been in charge. And I'll go back with some great feelings, but I'll go back now as Manchester United manager, and my focus is on that now.
Roberto Martinez today used the word though terrific to describe the job that you did there. So how do you view what you left behind?
Well, I know the players, and I know they're a great group of lads, and they were sound great professionals. They got on with their job. You know, they were self-motivated, the players. And you know, over the years, you know, we'd continue to add players there. So it was a great group of players, young players as well, continue to come in. But there's a senior group there who are very important. But I have to say that Roberto's done a brilliant job this year. You know, he's got them playing well, and you know, they're in a very good and healthy league position.
What reception do you think you'll get, or what would you hope to get?
Well, I've got to first of all, the game's not about me. The game's about you know, Everton and Manchester United on the day, and I will go there as a manager of Manchester United, and delighted to be that. I was proud to be the manager of Everton when I was there at that time, but my job's now to make sure that I get a result for Manchester United.
You know all about the influence that the crowd at Old Trafford, Goodison Park,
yeah.
Old Trafford I suppose, but at Goodison Park on this occasion can have. How much of an influence do they have? Well,
they were always terrific in my time there. They were very supportive, always right behind the team. And we had some really big games there at times over the time. So they'll be supporting the team. Like I've got to say, you know, Manchester United supporters will be supporting their team. We go there with a great away record, and we'll go there and try and keep that going.
It is the best away record in the Premier League, David, at the moment. If you can keep that going, does that open up still the possibility of top four this season, given you've got that game in hand on Arsenal as well?
Well, we've said we'd never give in, and we won't until we just can't do it. But you know, obviously it's nearly a mathematical impossibility. But we'll keep trying to make it happen if we can. You know, it's a tough game going to Goodison for any team at any time, as I should well know. But we'll go there with a good away record this season. We'll try and make it work again.
And how's Wayne Rooney?
Wayne Rooney's trained great this week. He's been in really good form, you know, and getting him back I think is a good thing, and getting him hopefully back. He just wasn't quite right in the last game with his toe at times, but he's trained great this week.
How are the other lads looking as well, Robin and Raphael and Johnny?
Well, Robin's in Holland, and Robin's making improvements. We always thought it'd be 4 to 6 weeks. You know, we'll get a better assessment over the next week or so to see exactly where we think he is and how he's coming on. Our medical team's heading out there to see him this week, and we'll get a better feel for exactly where he is. You know, Felly didn't play in Munich, but we expect Felly to be back fit. He's trained all week. So hopefully Johnny Evans is making progress as well. Only Rafa's the one player who's not available.
And clean sheets as well away from home. I think it's 488 minutes without conceding. That's some record, isn't it?
Very good. I didn't know that myself. Very good. Yeah, it's. No, we've had some really good moments at times, you know, with some of the results, but then obviously at other times we've not. So we have to try and keep that going, and it'll be well tested because we go to a side who's in good form this year, and we're going to have to play very well.
It seems that speculation has kicked off already, David, as well as regards the summer. I'm not going to go into the individuals, but I just wonder how far you get into planning for next season at this stage.
Well, I've got to say I'm well into my planning. I'm well into my thoughts and my ideas already for next year. You know, not everything you read about is correct. I've got to say that because, you know, we've been linked with, you know, player after player, and every time I go to a game it seems that I'm signing 3 or 4 players in that game. So that isn't the case, but I think everybody's well aware that we're looking to make some signings, and we'll try and do that whenever that opportunity arises. It'll probably be after the end of the season before anything really takes place, but we have to look to try and do 1 or 2 things.
More imperative just given the World Cup as well?
Well, I think it'll be difficult. I think sometimes the players will be going away to the World Cup and maybe it's not quite so easy, but I think ideally most clubs would always like to get their work done early. It doesn't always happen that way, there's no guarantee ours will, but we'll do what we can to try and make that happen.